Locally owned and operated by Radio FM Media. We are your Bison Nation station.
And number one for classic rock. That really rocks. 107.9. The Fox.
Now, here's today's headlines with the Fox Morning Show.
On 107.9, The Fox.
Wake up, Mr. Sleepy Pants.
Do not approach me when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know this is the wrong time, but I had to tell you.
What are you trying to tell me?
Thanksgiving is right around the corner.
Actually, today is Tuesday.
Thursday is Thanksgiving again.
That's 2 days away.
Never too early to give thanks.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Going back to sleep.
You can't.
Why?
Because it's showtime!
It is.
Woo!
On a short week.
Yeah.
Tuesday, which kind of almost translates to like a Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost a long holiday weekend.
Boy, this weekend just whipped by.
Yeah. I love these kind of work weeks.
You bet.
All right, that weather, it's okay. That Fox forecast today, sunny but windy and a high of just 37. And tonight, a low in the 20s. By tomorrow, we'll bounce back into the 40s. But then by Thanksgiving Day, much cooler with a high reaching only the 20s. Check it out for yourself. That full Fox forecast anytime at 1079thefox.com. We've got 33 at 6:04.
21st day in November. Blackjack, here we go. Welcome to it on a Tuesday. Here's what's shaking in our corner of the globe. After pushback from several in the community, plans for a roundabout in a busy West Fargo neighborhood has been put on hold. Talks have been in place for weeks, considering the change in front of Legacy Elementary. West Fargo City Commissioner have discussed the topic last night with the city engineer and given the chance for community members to protest or support the plan. Several community members voiced their concern about specials being added on, while others added that adding this construction wouldn't be beneficial at this time due to other projects taking place close by. Others also mentioned it's not a high crash location, and discussion was also had about working with the school and the PTA about finding people to volunteer as crossing guards. That would help. North Dakota universities maintain TikTok accounts despite being banned from all NDSU devices and networks. State university leaders met several times to talk about the app and the cybersecurity threat that it poses. Some argue the app is a great marketing tool and it won't stop students from using it on their own devices. In an attempt to speed up checkout lanes and reduce errors, Minnesota-based Target has announced that it will limit self-checkout lanes to 10 items or less. Thank you!
Really? 10 items or less?
Yep, and it's starting with the self-checkout.
Yeah.
Starting with a small number of stores, undisclosed locations. Anybody with more than 10 items will be asked to use the regular checkout lanes. Target officials say merchandise theft was not a factor in the decision, although several studies indicate that the loss rates for companies using self-checkout lanes and apps are nearly 4%, almost double the industry average. Target officials say the cost savings of self-checkout have never fully materialized. The company says machines often fail, and shoppers can make mistakes in scanning the items, requiring staff to be available to help. In some instances, the wait time to go through self-checkout was longer than traditional checkout lanes.
Wow.
President Biden says the U.S. will continue to protect Taiwan from China, so we know where the dogs are going. So that's good.
Sick 'em. Sick 'em.
That's right. 44-year-old dude in Florida got arrested for pleasuring himself while riding around on a bicycle.
What the?
Just let him go. How can you do that? All right, we're gonna let you go this time because that's pretty skillful.
Like a circus act.
It kind of is. Yep, you bet. When you're traveling, don't ever put your suitcase on the bed. The wheel, I never thought of this, but the wheels get filthy when you're rolling the suitcase everywhere. The airport bathroom, you know. Larry, what's his name? The senator, you know, he's been in there. So when you put your bag on the bed, you risk contaminating it with all that bacteria.
Yeah. Well, they say that about, like, a woman's purse. You know, you shouldn't put it on your kitchen table and stuff like that.
Oh, sure.
Because, you know, you set the purse down.
Yeah.
I don't know what you people do with the purse.
You know, Margie bought, she's got one of those things that it's a clip with a hook on it, and it just goes on the side of the table.
Okay.
And it's a little hook for her purse.
All right.
So that thieves can quickly grab it as she's turned her head talking to the grandchildren.
She needs to have up one of those, you know, blow-up things inside.
Yeah. A wallet with a chain on it.
There you go.
Yeah. Everybody types LOL, but 10% of people say they rarely or never laugh out loud when watching a movie or a show they find funny. Do you?
Oh, God,
Laugh out loud. I do,
Yeah,
too. Yeah. What a sad existence.
Yes.
Let it go.
I laugh out loud at you daily.
Yeah, but not on purpose.
Oh, yes, I do.
And finally, 6 in 10 people say they hope to avoid discussing politics at Thanksgiving this week.
That's a good idea.
And 10 in 10 people said they hope to avoid cousin Stephanie's weird boyfriend. There you go.
There is that.
That's your news for right now.
That's weird. I have a cousin, Stephanie, and she just recently got a divorce, actually. So,
Is she dating anybody?
I don't know.
The guy's probably weird.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. You'll see him Thursday.
All right. Headlines brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Coming up this morning, hey, Dave's 10-year-old granddaughter is making us a turkey.
Yeah, I couldn't find my recipe, so I'm having the kids help.
Yeah, so make sure you're listening next hour for that. Plus, we want to fill your fridge for the holidays, so tune in at 8:15 for that. Sports coming up next.
Gunberg on the baseline, whips it out to Waddles, straightaway three, got it! Lance Waddles good from three. He's got 22.
Oh, Lance Waddles would go on to score a career high 26. The Bison beat Wisconsin Tout 101-72 last night. They're playing some good ball. They'll travel to Phoenix next this weekend to play Grand Canyon University this Saturday. Also last night on the hardwood floor, the Wolves whipped the Knicks 117-100. And in that much-anticipated Monday night matchup between the two Super Bowl teams from last season, the Eagles this time edged out the Chiefs 21-17. Oh, man, the Chiefs had a chance late. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, remember him? He used to play for the Packers. Yeah, that ball was dropped into his arms perfectly by Patrick Mahomes, and he dropped it! Just flat out dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. The real loss last night, though, Swifty's parents took a rain check, and the Swifty's parents and Kelsey's parents did not meet. Ooh.
Who takes a rain check?
I know. It's a freaking football game.
You're in a suite.
In a suite. And it's not like these two teams are going to play again unless they meet up, in the Super Bowl.
And there's cheese and crackers and beer. And probably wings.
Free. It's free, too.
I don't want to go outside.
Well, guess who got suspended, Dave?
I don't know.
You know, the guy who decided to lead with his helmet and hit our quarterback Sunday night right there in the chops?
Yeah.
And they didn't throw a flag on the play?
Yeah.
But there was a fumble, and Denver got it and went on to score a field goal. Oh, that's 3 points. Oh, and we lost by 1. Oh, yeah. Kareem Jackson, for that hit, got suspended 4 games for putting that hit on Dobbs, even though there was no flag on the play.
Now, how does that happen?
I know, right?
So no penalty, but we're going to come find you later.
Well, and that's a new policy in the NFL because, they know. The NFL knows their refs suck.
Yeah.
They know they don't catch it.
Yep.
So we're going to review tapes afterwards. You're not going to get by with anything, is what the NFL is saying. But in this case, it cost the Vikings the game.
Well, we cost the Vikings the game. Well, not we, they did,
Yeah, but it was
3 turnovers.
hit.
I'm totally hearing you, but I know.
Get mad, Dave. Get mad like me.
I'm so past mad with these dumb zebras.
All right. Vikings hosting the Bears next on Monday Night Football. Let's hope those refs are better. You'd think at least in the primetime games we'd get like the A squad.
That sucks we got to wait till Monday.
I know. There's going to be all this football this weekend.
But at least we got the Bison.
Well, we got the Bison. We got all kinds of football on Thursday.
We got tons of football.
Yeah.
And Friday we got football.
But that's what I'm saying is we got all this football, but we don't get the Vikings till Monday.
No Vikings, yeah. Well, I guess it's something.
Speaking of our Bison, congrats to Cole Wisniewski. He is the Valley's Defensive Player of the Week after making a game-high 9 tackles, but the best play of all, that 75-yard pick 6 back there against Northern Iowa. Boy, that kid turned on the afterburners once he caught that ball. Woo! He was right on that sideline. Yeah. Our Bison getting set to take on Drake in the first round of the playoffs this Saturday at the Fargo Dome. Tickets on sale now. Remember, season ticket holders, you have until 5 today. Otherwise, tickets will be released to the general public come 8 a.m. tomorrow. Get all that information anytime at GoBison.com. And, of course, catch the game right here on your Bison Nation station, not only on your radio, but on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com. That is your Fox Sports. That Fox forecast again today. Sunny but windy and cooler with a high of just 37. Tonight's low in the 20s. Tomorrow we'll bounce back into the 40s. And then by Thanksgiving Day, I don't know, does it matter? We're only going to reach the 20s for the high. We're going to be inside in a turkey coma.
Yes.
So,
with football and and a heater.
Right.
And everything.
It's 33 now at 6:16.
Coming up, a very important tip if you're hosting Thanksgiving dinner. We'll share that with you coming up.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show.
On 107.9 The Fox.
Oh, 'tis the week. It's Thanksgiving week.
Yes.
Hey, it's always nice to have Farley in here. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. What are you guys doing?
Well, the boys and I are heading to my brother's down by Fergus Falls.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
It'll be chilly, but, good reason to stay inside and watch football.
Yeah, I wasn't planning to go outside anyways. Yeah.
There you go, me too.
Football and beer. That's about it.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Goals.
Dave always asks everyone, are you pitching or catching? Well, obviously in your case, you're pitching.
We're pitching. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is tips for those that are hosting, so those that are catching.
Sure.
Okay? So because you're not, you can just be judgmental. Once we go through these tips, you can be judgy while you're there.
Works for me. Yeah, I can do either.
So I know you're hosting, Dave. I'm hosting.
Yep.
So they say don't mess with success. Stick with the classic dishes. Unless you come from a family of foodies, which I guess I kind of feel like we are.
Yeah, ours are. All my kids love to cook. And I think that rubbed off of me and Marge because we like to cook.
I think if you're going to mess with stuff...
We rubbed off of them, I mean.
Yeah. Appetizers, right? Like that's what I'm bringing. I'm bringing a bunch of different appetizers. And that's the time to experiment, try something new. Not when everybody's expecting, the best stuffing that you make. Now's not the time to try the new recipes.
Yep.
As far as the table.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to keep it traditional?
Yeah, so what do you got in mind for the appies?
Well, I got a double check on available oven space.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go from there, so.
Perfect. Dude, you're on to something here. Well, first off, that's kind of what we do when we add stuff to the table. It's usually different kind of appetizers. And I know this year we're going to make up a variety of deviled eggs, some with bacon, some with jalapenos and stuff like that.
Nice.
I've been wanting to try that too. And then there's a pickled deviled egg that I've been wanting to try too. And I'm like, that's a great idea.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Smells great too, I'm
extra
sure.
dill in there. Oh yeah, that'll pay dividends all weekend.
But you said it already, Farley. Another tip they say is to always game plan for fridge and oven space.
Yeah.
You don't mess that up.
Yeah, my brothers, we've gone there quite a few Thanksgivings, and they tend to eat later, like 5 or 6.
That's what I was going to ask you guys that, because the appetizers saying, we eat at 1.
Yeah, sure.
And so the appetizers, nobody's hungry.
Right, yeah.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
So I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, well, you asked, yeah. So, yeah, we'll get there, start crushing those right away, probably with the first football game at 11:30 or whatever, and ease into the food coma.
That's a great idea. Maybe we should just surprise the kids and tell them, no, we're not eating till 5 now, but here's some horse nervers.
And if you are hosting, don't make this rookie mistake. Make sure you start with an empty dishwasher.
Oh, God, yeah.
There's another good tip come Thanksgiving Day.
Thinking ahead here.
Just because it's a holiday doesn't mean you need to use fancy dishes either, right? You can still get the Dixie plates, the hefty duty ones.
Throw them away.
Who cares?
Spend the extra couple of bucks and get the good ones. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
The point is getting together.
Yep.
Not putting on airs, even though it's nice. And that was my mom's thing.
Yeah.
Everything was in all the best china and stuff. And I don't mean to knock that, but it's a lot of work afterwards.
It's extra hassle that's not necessary.
I agree.
Yeah.
They should make a paper gravy boat.
Pass that a little faster. It's starting to give.
He's starting to swell.
Now here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
Oh, it's another one of those great debates, Farley.
Ah, geez.
Yeah. Here's your choice. You spend time with the family during the holidays, or you take a solo vacation.
Oh, solo vacation. All day long.
No hesitation, huh?
Yeah. And, I mean, aside from my sister, she lives in Idaho. My mom and dad, my brother, and they all live right around the area. And so I see my sister a few times a year, which is not enough, but I can handle it if I have to miss a holiday to go
but how
do
about your boys? You can leave your boys at home alone?
Well,
they're in good hands, I'm sure.
I spend quite a bit of time with my lovely children and a nice solo vacation.
Daddy
I'm not going to lie.
A little away time, huh?
God, a couple, 3-4 days somewhere with nothing and nobody. That sounds pretty dang good.
Somewhere sounds like Vegas.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
How about you, Dave? You're a family man. You're not going to take the solo vacation.
No. By myself?
Right.
No, not a chance.
Yeah.
We've earned it. Take it.
Yeah, no.
Do it.
Farley will take yours, too.
Yeah, right. No kidding.
Well, we got some great comments on our fan page on Facebook at 1079thefox.com. Again, would you rather spend the holidays with family or take a solo vacation? Michelle said, I love my family, but I got to go with a solo vacation.
Hey, if you need a break, I guess you need a break, right?
Right. Gabriel said, right now, solo. Italy. So he even has a destination.
All right, but Gabriel, you are already single. Denise Ingerbretson says, I'd love to take a solo vacation, but holidays are for family. Fortunately, I have an amazing family. So that's cool, and Julie agreed.
Yeah, and so did Nancy. She said family.
Yeah, Lisa Erickson, high-res drifter, now flying solo. Big surprise there, high-res.
I think his name says it all, Drifter.
Yeah, I think so.
Becky said family don't get together enough. She really, really loves her family.
Well, that's good. You should. Right, yeah. Not Chuck, solo vacation. He's in.
Well, let me ask you this then. Would you prefer you receiving like a vacation for your gift this Christmas, or do you need something that's physically gift wrapped in?
Oh no, a vacation and being on that beats the hell out of socks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no kidding.
I'm fine with that, man.
Right.
As long as it's not something that they booked themselves, singing things they love, and hey, you can come with me on my dream trip to Branson in the miniature museum or whatever it is,
Hey, you know what? I got this when I went to a timeshare meeting.
Now we'll only have to sit through a few meetings.
There you go. It's only 6 hours.
Yeah, right. Or the only tickets we could afford was round trip to Lincoln.
Right, yeah, no kidding.
No, it's nice there, you guys.
I'm busy.
This is the Fox Morning Show.
Now trending. Now, here's what's trending on 107.9 The Fox.
My guest tonight certainly needs no introduction. Please welcome back to the Ed Sullivan Theater, Mr. David Letterman.
What are they doing now? Oh, my God. Stephen, control your people. This, I will say, this is the most enthusiastic audience I have been near since the night I announced I was quitting. Wow.
So good to hear Letterman back on TV last night, huh?
I miss that voice.
Yeah. I grew up with Letterman, really.
Yeah, a lot of us did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When I was littler, it was Carson.
It was Johnny Carson, right, sure.
Yeah.
But,
And then he passed the torch to
your
Letterman.
informative years.
Yep.
The 80s on, it was the late 80s.
Swear to God. True story. So Wendy starts contractions with our first. Right before David Letterman teases that he's coming back with the top 10 for the night. And I said, seriously, can it wait till after the top 10?
Here, put this between your knees.
Yeah, of course. I got the stink eye.
Oh, sure you did. Not a popular answer.
But Stephen Colbert last night had a great question for David Letterman.
What do you miss about it? After all those 4,000 shows, what do you miss most about doing, if there is anything?
Oh, I miss everything. I mean, mostly it's fun. Very few things in life provide one the opportunity, and I can't speak for you or to you on this topic, but for me, if you muck one up, 24 hours later, you get to try again. And that's a pretty good device. And then when you do something that you're really proud of, you think, by God, let's do that again. And 6, 7 years later, you have that experience once more.
Again, just a funny guy. Just a natural funny guy.
He sounds great. He sounds like he did. He hung his hat up May 20th, 2015. It was a good show. Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Rock, Tina Fey, the Foo Fighters, and it's cool. All those guys are still relevant.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And so it's been 8 years since he's been at the Sullivan Theater where, of course, the show took place.
Now he's an emaciated Santa.
I know. What is that look?
No one wants a skinny Santa. Remember the cartoon?
Wake up, Mr. Sleepy Pants.
Do not approach me when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know this is the wrong time, but I had to tell you.
What are you trying to tell me?
Thanksgiving is right around the corner.
Actually, today is Tuesday.
Thursday is Thanksgiving again.
That's 2 days away.
Never too early to give thanks.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Going back to sleep.
You can't. Why?
Because it's showtime! That's right!
That's it. Tuesday feels like a Thursday.
Yeah, it's almost the long holiday weekend. And that Fox forecast could be better, but you know what? It's not that bad. Today, sunny, but windy and cooler than it has been with a high of 37. Tonight's low in the 20s. Tomorrow, we'll bounce back into the 40s. And then come Thanksgiving Day, a daytime high reaching only the 20s. But again, you're going to be inside.
That's right.
You're going to be 2-3 pies in. So
Worry about it, baby.
That's right. Full Fox forecast anytime at 1079thefox.com. We've got 31 at 7:05.
On the 21st day of November, here's what's shaking in our corner of the globe. Well, after pushback from several in the community, plans for a roundabout in a busy West Fargo neighborhood have been put on hold. Talks have been taking place for weeks, considering the change in front of Legacy Elementary. The West Fargo City Commissioners discussed the topic last night with the city engineer and gave the chance for community members to protest or support the plan. Several community members voiced their concerns about specials being added on, while others added that adding this construction wouldn't be beneficial at this time due to other projects taking place close by. Others also mentioned that it's not a high crash location. Discussions were also had about working with the school and the PTA about finding people to volunteer as crossing guards. North Dakota University maintains TikTok accounts despite being banned from all NDSU devices and networks. State university leaders met several times to talk about the app and the cybersecurity threat it poses. Some argue the app is a great marketing tool and won't stop students from using it on their own devices. And in an attempt to speed up checkout lines and reduce errors, Minnesota-based Target has announced it will limit self-checkout lanes to 10 items or less.
That's it.
No more of this basket full of crap.
They're going to have, some kind of patrol service there.
Well, I don't know. But
hey, sir, you got to love it.
You got to have a checkout Nazi up there.
Yeah.
Anybody with more than 10 items will be asked to use the regular checkout lane. Target officials say merchandise theft was not a factor in the decision, although several studies indicate that the loss rates for companies using checkout lanes and apps are nearly double the industry average.
Oh.
Which is only 4%. But I guess in the long run, that's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Target officials say the cost savings of self-checkout has never fully materialized. Company says machines often fail, and shoppers can make mistakes in scanning the items, requiring staff to be available to help. You know, like when you double scan something and you got to wait 20 minutes? You're like, because you didn't think you scanned it the first time, and all you hear the boop, boop. I'm like, you.
And I got to say,
son of a gun.
I do a lot of shopping over there at Walmart on 52nd, and they've got brand new machines.
They do.
And
they're the longer ones, right? Yeah, it's not the little.
Well, what is a bit troublesome is that it does a double beep on each item.
Oh.
And I haven't gotten used to that yet because I feel like, did I just scan it twice?
Now you're thinking you did just what we were talking about, scanning it twice.
Yeah.
Yes, and now you're looking at your receipt and still wondering how come it's $170 when you went in for bread and milk.
Exactly. And why is it double beep?
What's up with that?
It should be a single beep.
What's next? Triple beep? When's it end? When you're traveling, don't ever put your suitcase on the bed. And I only say this because it's a huge travel season right now. The wheels get filthy from you rolling that thing everywhere. So when you put your bag on your bed, you risk contaminating it with all that bacteria.
Yeah, you're bringing cooties from other parts of the world into our area.
Yeah, stuck on cigarette from the men's room at the airport. Gross. Rupert Murdoch officially stepped down from Fox News. His retirement party had 3 commercial breaks for reverse mortgages. You should have seen it. Are we still having home-cooked meals for Thanksgiving? An interesting new survey claims that 32% of people, that's a third, plan to order takeout or delivery for Thanksgiving this year. Yeah. Now, I've seen, Popeyes is doing a Cajun turkey, so I've seen that on the commercials. So I did scratch my head for a minute on that. But another 17% plan to dine at a restaurant.
Maybe have that Cajun turkey on Friday.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. You should have had it last weekend for a stunt turkey. Just
there you go.
Make sure you're ready. You know, you don't want to dive into this thing on Thursday not having been. It's important to stretch.
Yeah. What are you, a rookie?
Yeah.
Come on.
And speaking of which, an in-flight menu for Chinese Eastern Airlines is all over social media thanks to what we hope was a translation error. The appetizer options include smoked pepper beef, vanilla shrimp, and imported dog food. Maybe they just meant dog. A new Jason Bourne movie is in the works. In showbiz news, they're calling this one the Bourne Incontinency.
How many is this now?
I don't know. It's like 9. And finally, Kendall Jenner posed topless for, I'll let you guess, was it A, Calvin Klein, B, Louis Vuitton, or C, attention?
D, all of the above.
There you go. That's your news for right now.
All right, headlines brought to you by Batteries Plus Bulbs. At Batteries Plus, whatever moves you, drives them. Stop in or shop online at batteriesplus.com. We got some Bison football and basketball news for you next in sports.
Whips it out to Waddles, straightaway 3. Got it! Lance Waddles, good from 3. He's got 22.
And that's just fun to say, Waddles, right?
I thought you were going to say whips it out. What's that all about?
Yeah, Waddles there last night with a career high 26. Yeah, Waddles.
Hey, Waddles.
The kids got game. 26 again last night as the Bison beat Wisconsin Stout 101-72. Way to take it to them. They're off to Phoenix now. They'll be there this weekend, this Saturday, in fact, to play Grand Canyon University this Saturday. So they'll be enjoying some nice weather for the weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be looking good.
In Phoenix.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, other action from the hardwood floors last night. The Wolves whipped the Knicks 117-100. Our Wolves, I'll tell you what, they're off to a really good start. And maybe this is the year. I don't know. It'd be nice. It's way too early to tell, but they're looking good. Well, that much-anticipated Monday night matchup last night, pitting the two teams that played in the Super Bowl last season against each other, along with the Kelseys and everything else that's been surrounding both these teams, really, went the way of the Eagles, 21-17. Not that the Chiefs didn't have a chance. Late in the game, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, that same guy that once played for the Packers, had a wide open ball, would have taken it into the end zone, would have put them up with about a $1.30 change. But no, he dropped it.
That's the end of that.
Yeah. You would think they would get somebody other than Travis Kelce to catch a ball from the best quarterback in the business. I'm just saying.
Right?
It
seemed like they wanted to make him a target a lot.
Yeah. So, again, the Eagles 21, the Chiefs 17. And, oh, by the way, the real losers, the parents of the Kelseys, because they didn't get to meet Swifty's parents. They decided to take a rain check. They were supposed to meet last night in the suite.
Oh, what happened? The car wouldn't start?
Couldn't get a babysitter?
I couldn't get, that's it. Couldn't get a babysitter. It's poker night.
What? Is there a reason?
A rain check.
Yeah.
It's free shrimp and wings. And beer. Get up there.
Yeah. Well, I was already mad Sunday night. This makes me even madder. That hit on our quarterback on the first drive that coughed up the ball that led to 3 points for the Broncos. That was an illegal hit. No. Was there a flag?
Nope.
No. But the player has been suspended 4 games for that hit. It was so blatant. There was another one later in the game on our running back, almost the same thing. And the ref was right there, and he didn't throw a flag.
And you know it had an impact on the game and the outcome of the game as those plays well.
Yeah.
And now you call it?
Yeah.
I just don't get that. Why would you? Yeah.
Well, again, it is the new policy in the NFL. They're enforcing post-game stuff.
An eye in the sky. They need to have that right there instead of just waiting for the zebras to not catch it on the ground.
You would think the NFL, especially in primetime games, would want to look their best and would do that, right?
Yeah.
They put extra cameras on the primetime games.
Yes, they do.
For replays and such.
And you're like, where did this angle suddenly come from?
Right.
Yeah, you're like, holy, why don't we have that all the time?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of corners the NFL cuts, and you think, you know what? You're like the 7th strongest world power.
Dude, you guys make so much money. You can't,
You can't add an extra few cameras for every game? Yeah. Or another eye in the sky, like you said?
Yeah, exactly that. Or a robot with frickin' laser beams or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so you take players like Kareem Jackson out of the game like
permanently.
That. Yeah, he just turns to dust.
Yep. What happened? You know what happened.
Yeah.
We'll have the replay in a minute.
Illegal hit. Vikings hosting the Bears next. That'll be on Monday Night Football. Let's hope they get a better batch of zebras for that.
Doubtful.
Yeah. Hey, congrats to Cole Wisniewski, your Valley Defensive Player of the Week, after making a game-high 9 tackles, along with that awesome pick 6, that 75-yard interception return for a touchdown back there on Saturday against Northern Iowa. That was fun. So he picks up that award. Meanwhile, of course, our Bison preparing for the first round of the playoffs. They'll be hosting Drake this Saturday at the Fargo Dome. You can catch that game right here on your Bison Nation station, not only on your radio, but on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com. If you want to catch it in person, go to gobison.com for all the ticket information. All right, that's your Fox Sports. That Fox forecast again today. Cooler with a high of just 37. Tonight's low in the 20s. Tomorrow we'll bounce back into the mid to upper 40s. And then real cool for Thanksgiving Day. A high reaching only the mid 20s. It's there for you. Check it out at 1079thefox.com. We've got 31 at 7:18.
All right, coming up, I can't find my recipe for Thanksgiving turkey, so I'm going to call my grandkids, see if they can help.
Nice.
All right, we'll do that next.
Now here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
All right. So we're calling your granddaughter, Dave?
Yeah, this is Paisley. Maybe Peyton, if we got time for Peyton, too.
Okay. How old
is Paisley? Get a couple of recipes. Paisley's 10.
10? All right.
Yeah.
And Peyton?
Peyton is 7.
All right.
8?
Don't tell her I said that.
She's 8.
Hi, Papa.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Good.
Good. Are you up and getting ready for school? You got to go to choir practice, right?
No, it's Paisley, not me.
Oh, is this Peyton?
Oh, yeah. Hi,
honey. Good morning, you guys. So,
good morning.
We're excited.
Papa.
We're excited for Thanksgiving. Are you excited for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of Thanksgiving?
Food.
Eating the food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too.
That's the best part. So I should introduce everyone. This is my beautiful granddaughters, Paisley and Peyton. Paisley is the older sister. Peyton is the younger sister. That just makes perfect sense, doesn't it? That one would be older and one would be younger. Right, yeah.
One is the older.
Yes.
Do you know why Papa is calling?
No.
Well, I forgot my recipe on how to make a turkey, and I was hoping you guys could tell me. Do you remember how to make a turkey?
No.
Well, I'm going to write it down, so if you could help me figure it out, what do I do first?
You let the turkey rest.
Let it rest?
Yeah.
Before I kill it?
No.
No, silly. You get it from the grocery store, right?
Oh, okay. So, all right, I'm already at the store. So I'm going to pick out a nice one, and then...
How big a turkey do you think you need?
Yeah, how big should I get?
How many pounds?
I don't know. How many pounds? 1.
1 pound turkey?
Papa will eat that all by himself.
That's like the size of a Nerf ball. What are you guys going to have? So, now, let's say maybe, should I get a 50-pound turkey?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try to get
good.
a 50-pound turkey. So how long do I have to cook that for?
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours at what temp? I'm going to write this down. How hot?
350.
350.
Oh.
That's a reasonable answer.
That is. Very good.
Okay, so good. 350 for 2 hours, 50-pound turkey. This is going to be so good. I can't wait, you guys. Should I put stuffing in it, or should I wait and make stuffing outside of it?
I didn't know what he said. stuffing. Do you want it to go in the turkey or on the outside of the turkey? If you like the stuffing that you eat.
Should we put the stuffing in the turkey?
No.
Nope.
Because that's gross, because you're spooning out stuffing from its butt.
All right, so I think we got a good handle on the turkey. We'll come back and tackle the sides next.
Now, here's the Fox Morning Show
on 107.9 The Fox.
So we're back. We're talking Thanksgiving recipes with my grandchildren, Paisley and Peyton. I don't know if Parker's around or not, but so now we've had the turkey all taken care of. Now we need to do the sides, guys.
Do you like your mashed potatoes really, really fine, or do you like them lumpy?
I like them fine.
Okay.
You like them all good and fluffy and mashed up. And what do you think we should get for pie? What kind of pie? Pumpkin pie. All right, how many?
3.
3? All right, what are you guys going to have?
If you had the choice, though, between pumpkin, apple, or chocolate, which one would you pick?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin, okay.
Go pumpkin. All right. Should we do anything else to the turkey, though? Once we've got it in the oven, do we need to do anything for 2 hours or just let her go?
Yeah. I think at the 1 hour mark, you could check it.
Check it after an hour. If it's not cooked after an hour, keep going.
Yep.
I know.
Parker knows.
Oh, what do you know?
Roll it.
Roll it?
Yes.
You got to roll the turkey?
Yes.
Gotta roll the turkey.
Roll it.
Where'd you hear that?
Hey, give me something new.
Hey.
You hear about that stuff, roll it in like Dorito dust.
Oh my God, like a crust.
Yeah.
Parker, you're genius. All right, so we're going to roll our 50-pound turkey in some Dorito dust after an hour. That sounds delicious.
It does.
When the pan's done, we get to roll it.
When the pan's done?
Yeah.
When the pan is done, then you roll it, Pop. Get it straight.
When we cut it up, then we can roll it.
You cut it up.
Then we roll it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So then what do I do to it, Parker?
Grab a boat, put it in a boat, and...
You grab what?
Put it in a boat.
Put it in a boat?
Yeah.
Why are we putting the turkey in the boat?
The boat and get out of here. That turkey is not safe to eat.
Maybe he meant like a gravy boat.
Yeah, in the oven.
Yeah, it's a gravy boat.
I know. We put sauce on top of it and we roll it.
You put sauce on top of it and you roll it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Thanksgiving.
Now we get the bananas on top of it and squish it.
Oh, you put bananas on top of it?
And squish it.
Love it. I love it.
He did it here.
I love all those things. Doritos, bananas, 50-pound turkey. We are going to have such fun. Pumpkin pie and mashed potatoes. Anything else? Green beans? You want the green bean casserole?
Yes, green beans my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. I thought the mac and cheese was your favorite.
Yeah, the mac and cheese is my favorite.
That's your other favorite.
Both of them are my favorite.
Both of them are your
You
favorite.
have more than one favorite.
Darn tootin' Rasputin. That's right. So, all right. And then afterwards, should we eat the pumpkin pie first and then the turkey, or should we
eat the turkey first?
Eat the turkey first. There may not be room for pumpkin pie if we eat that 50-pound turkey.
When you have to let your stomach settle for a little bit.
Okay.
Just
All right.
Just put it on the stove. That's all.
That's all. And then don't forget the gravy.
That's in the boat.
What? And what?
And the gravy. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, I love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving,
Yes,
and I'll
happy
talk to you
Thanksgiving.
soon.
I'll bring you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Love you. Bye, babies.
Love you. Bye.
Wake up, Mr. Sleepy Pants.
Do not approach me when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know this is the wrong time, but I had to tell you.
What are you trying to tell me?
Thanksgiving is right around the corner.
Actually, today is Tuesday.
Thursday is Thanksgiving again.
That's 2 days away.
Never too early to give thanks.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Going back to sleep.
You can't. Why?
Because it's showtime!
Hey!
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, or, better known now as almost the long holiday
Like
weekend.
a pseudo Thursday for
That's
those
right.
that have the long week. And if you don't, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That Fox forecast for today, our high 37, and then tonight low in the 20s. Tomorrow we'll bounce back into the mid to upper 40s, and then it's going to be quite cool for your Thanksgiving Day with a high reaching only 24. We've been going backwards this morning. We came in at around 5 a.m. at, I think, about 33.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's 28 now at 8:01.
That's the wrong way.
Yeah.
It'll get nicer.
Yeah.
Here's what's shaking in our corner of the globe. Happy Tuesday, 21st day of November already. Can you believe that? Happy Thanksgiving week. After pushback from several in the community, plans for a roundabout in a busy West Fargo neighborhood have been put on hold. Talks have been taking place for weeks considering the change in front of Legacy Elementary. The West Fargo City Commission discussed the topic last night with city engineers and given the chance for community members to protest or support the plan. Several community members voiced their concern about specials being added on, while others added that this construction wouldn't be beneficial at this time due to other projects taking place close by. Others also mentioned it's not a high crash location, and discussions are also had about working with the school and the PTA about finding volunteers for crossing guards. North Dakota universities maintain TikTok accounts despite being banned from all NDSU devices and networks. State university leaders met several times to talk about the app and the cybersecurity threat it poses, especially those up north towards the Grand Forks and the Minot bases. Some argue the app is a great marketing tool and won't stop students from using it on their own devices. In an attempt to speed up checkout lanes and reduce errors, Target has announced it will limit self-checkout lanes to 10 items or less.
Huh.
I love it. Starting with a small number of stores. They're not saying where yet, but anybody more than 10 items will be asked to leave the store. No, I'm kidding. We'll be asked to use a regular checkout lane.
Going to be thrown into Target jail.
Yeah. They say merchandise theft was not a factor in the decision, although several studies indicate that the loss rates for companies using self-checkout lanes and apps are nearly 4%, almost double the industry average. Target officials say the cost of, savings of self-checkout have never fully materialized. The company says machines often fail and shoppers can make mistakes in scanning the items, requiring staff to be available to help. In some instances, the wait time to go through self-checkout was longer than traditional checkout lanes.
Oh. All right.
Yep. And then you got the stores, you got to bag everything yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hurry up and get out of here, they're saying to you. When you're traveling, don't ever put your suitcase on the bed. The wheels get filthy from everywhere you've been rolling the suitcase. So when you put your bag on the bed, you're putting everything you walked on the bed, too.
Yeah. Especially like if you scrolled into a bathroom. Think about it.
Exactly. Think about all that.
Ew.
Gross, man. A study finds women live 6 years longer than men.
What?
That's impressive, the way you guys drive. A headless torso with no arms washed up on a New York City beach.
Ooh.
And despite not having heads or arms, the torso was immediately signed and named starting quarterback for the Jets. The Associated Press is wondering if we might have leftovers this year. More leftovers because everybody's on Ozempic and less hungry.
Oh.
Not a problem in my house. I'm not on Ozempic and I like leftovers.
That's okay. Plenty of leftovers. This means I don't have to cook.
That's right. Nor leave the house, nor shower, shave. Over a third of couples sometimes schedule their romps and tend to have more of them because of it.
Really?
Yep. Huh. Get a calendar. Hang it on the bedpost.
Hey, I'm going to send this idea to Wendy right now.
Alexa, take a note. 26% who work from home have done it while on the clock before.
Whoa.
1 in 10 claim they've even gotten it on at work.
Whoa.
Whether you are at work if you're home.
Well,
but I guess we're talking about another 10% here.
Yeah.
And then finally, a list of trending Google searches for Thanksgiving include shoe fly pie in Pennsylvania, potato candy in Tennessee, and actually people are asking, does anyone know when Black Friday starts? When's Cinco de Mayo?
In all fairness, there are a few Fridays I guess you can pick from, but still.
Well, traditionally, it's the Friday after Thanksgiving. And that is your news for now.
And headlines brought to you by JDP Electric. There's only one place you should trust with your home electrical needs, and that's JDP Electric. Call 232-1991 today to experience the JDP difference. Again, coming up here shortly, we want to fill your fridge for the holidays. We've got your first keyword of the day for your chance to win. Your sports schedule for today next.
Whips it out to Waddles, straightaway three. Got it! Lance Waddles, good from three. He's got 22.
Yeah, Waddles went on to score a career-high 26. The Bison beat up Wisconsin Stout last night at the Shack, 101-72. Nice.
Quit milking that leg thing, Waddles. That's his name.
That's his name. The Bison hit the road. They'll be down there in Phoenix this coming weekend to play the Grand Canyon University on Saturday. Meanwhile, other action on the hardwood last night. The Wolves whipped the Knicks 117-100. Nice. And last night, to wrap up Week 10, right? No, Week 11 already in the NFL. Week 11. The much-anticipated matchup between the Eagles and the Chiefs went the way of the Eagles this time. So, I think the Chiefs, though, could snicker still, knowing that they beat them in the game that really counted.
Right, the Super Bowl. This is pretty much the redo.
Yeah, that's right. So they get the regular season game. We'll see if they meet up again this coming Super Bowl Sunday. But 21-17, your final last night. The Chiefs had a chance. Marquez Valdez-Scantling had a ball that was perfectly dropped into his breadbasket. Oh, and it fell and hit the ground.
I saw a video of him walking out, and he was so mad. He was smashing his helmet. It was probably all those gold chains that held him down.
I think so. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, and the real losers were actually the Kelsey's parents. They were supposed to meet Swifty's parents last night, and they decided to take a rain check.
Yeah. Right there on national TV.
Yeah.
I got it. Good for you.
Yeah, I guess.
You're not afraid to say no.
Yeah.
No. MASH is on at 6:30, and I don't want to miss it.
It doesn't take an invite to a football game when you're sitting in a suite.
If that doesn't get you out of your easy chair, nothing's gonna. Maybe a fire.
Speaking of, boy, this fired me up after I saw this. The NFL now has suspended Broncos defensive back Kareem Jackson 4 games for his hit on our quarterback back there on Sunday night. And, of course, if you remember, that hit caused a fumble, which went the way of the Broncos, which led to a field goal, which gave them 3 points. And, we lost by 1. But there was no flag on the play. No flag. But after further review, after the game is over, now we're going to suspend the guy for the illegal hit.
For 4 games?
For 4 games. And this guy's a repeat offender. This guy is...
Yeah, people are saying get rid of him for the year.
Yeah.
Just cut him out.
He's been trouble. And it's frustrating.
What's it going to take?
Yeah. Frustrating. All right, Vikings hosting the Bears next. That'll be on Monday Night Football. Maybe we'll get some better refs for that one.
Yeah, maybe a clean lens on a camera or something.
Hey, congrats to our Bison football player, Cole Wisniewski. He is the Valley's Defensive Player of the Week after making a game-high 9 tackles in that game back there against Northern Iowa. But best of all, that pick 6, the one that he took to the house for 75 yards. That was awesome. Boy, he turned on the afterburners as soon as he caught that one right down the sideline. Our Bison football team preparing for the playoffs this Saturday, the first round. And, a spot where they haven't been in 12 years. The first round of the playoffs, playing Thanksgiving weekend. They're hosting Drake. So let's get out there to the Fargo Dome, cheer them on. Tickets are available at GoBison.com. If you just can't, we'll have all the action right here on your Bison Nation station, not only on your radio, but on your phone, on your smart speaker, or online at 1079thefox.com.
The Kelseys might be there. You don't know.
But not the Swifties' parents.
No.
Apparently they're not into football.
I guess not.
That's your sports, brought to you by Next Blue of North Dakota PPO. Your forecast all the way through Thanksgiving Day. Today, 30s. Tomorrow, 40s. And then just 20s on Turkey Day. Check it out for yourself. Anytime at 1079thefox.com. 28 right now at 8:13.
We want to fill your fridge for the holidays. Hooked up with Cashwise Foods, always saving you more. Your first keyword of the morning coming up.
Now here's the Fox Morning Show.
107.9 The Fox.
Oh, 'tis the week. It's Thanksgiving week.
Yes.
Hey, it's always nice to have Farley in here. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. What are you guys doing?
Well, the boys and I are heading to my brother's down by Fergus Falls.
Nice.
And,
good.
Yeah.
It'll be chilly, but, a good reason to stay inside and watch football.
Yeah, I wasn't planning to go outside anyways. Yeah.
There you go, me too.
Football and beer. That's about it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Goals.
Dave always asks everyone, are you pitching or catching? Well, obviously in your case, you're pitching.
We're pitching. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is tips for those that are hosting. So those that are catching.
Sure.
Okay. So because you're not, you can just be judgmental. Once we go through these tips, you can be judgy while you're there.
Judgmental.
Works for me. Yeah, I can do either.
So I know you're hosting, Dave. I'm hosting.
Yep.
So they say don't mess with success. Stick with the classic dishes. Unless you come from a family of foodies, which I guess I kind of feel like we are.
Yeah, ours are. All my kids love to cook. And I think that rubbed off of me and Marge because we like to cook.
I think if you're going to mess with stuff,
we rubbed off of them. I mean,
yeah, appetizers, right? Like that's what I'm bringing. I'm bringing a bunch of different appetizers, and that's the time to experiment, try something new. Not when everybody's expecting, the best stuffing that you make. Now's not the time to try the new recipes.
Yep.
As far as the table,
yes,
yeah, you want to keep it traditional.
Yeah. So what do you got in mind for the appies?
Well, I got to double check on available oven space.
Okay,
and then I'm going to go from there. So
perfect, dude. You're on to something here. Well, first off, that's kind of what we do when we add stuff to the table. It's usually different kind of appetizers, and I know this year we're going to make up a variety of deviled eggs, some with bacon, some with jalapenos and stuff like that.
Nice.
I've been wanting to try that too. And then there's a pickled deviled egg that I've been wanting to try too. And I'm like, that's a great idea.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Smells great too,
extra dill in there. Oh yeah, that'll pay dividends all weekend.
But you said it already, Farley. Another tip they say is to always game plan for fridge and oven space.
Yeah.
You don't mess that up.
See, at my brother's, we've gone there quite a few Thanksgivings, and they tend to eat later, like 5 or 6.
That's what I was going to ask you guys that, because the appetizer's saying, we eat at 1.
Yeah, sure.
And so the appetizers, nobody's hungry.
Right, yeah.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
So I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, well, you ask, yeah. So, yeah, we'll get there, start crushing those right away, probably with the first football game at 11:30 or whatever, and ease into the food coma.
That's a great idea. Maybe we should just surprise the kids and tell them, no, we're not eating till 5 now, but here's some horse nervers.
And if you are hosting, don't make this rookie mistake. Make sure you start with an empty dishwasher.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's another good tip. Come Thanksgiving Day.
Thinking ahead here.
Just because it's a holiday doesn't mean you need to use fancy dishes either, right? You can still get the Dixie plates, the hefty duty ones.
Throw them
away. Who cares?
Spend the extra couple of bucks and get the good ones. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
The point is getting together.
Yep.
Not putting on airs, even though it's nice. And that was my mom's thing.
Yeah.
Everything was in all the best china and stuff. And I don't mean to knock that, but it's a lot of work afterwards.
It's extra hassle that's not necessary.
I agree. Yeah. They should make a paper gravy boat.
Pass that a little faster. It's starting to give.
He's starting to swell.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.